it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Oxfordshire in the UK. Thank you very much for joining me again today. I've got to share with you my lovely OnStage experience. So, OnStage was on Saturday, just gone, and it's an amazing event. There were over 500 of us, all UK demonstrators. Well, I say all UK demonstrators. We actually had demonstrators from other European countries and certainly one lady from America and possibly some others from elsewhere. But when you've got 500 people, it's kind of difficult to know where everyone's from. Anyway, so this was in Telford, and basically it is the opportunity for Stampin' Up to share with us what their plans are for the coming year, to show us some new products and give us the opportunity to get our hands on some of those early. So yeah, it's a really great event, and I thought I would share some of the experience with you. So first of all, when you register, you get a bag, and this is the lovely bag for this year, and it's got all the lovely new corporate colours and logos and all that good stuff. And it's even, it's got, this is a pocket, and there's another pocket in here, but even betterer, it's reversible. So if you don't want all the flowery stuff, you can have just the check. Well, it's a sort of cross pattern, or you can have the flowery side. So it's great. It takes masses and masses and masses of stuff, which is just as well because we collected masses and masses and masses of stuff. So when we check in, we get this. We also got a stamp set in our bag, which was this one, which is Animal Outing, which is gorgeous. It's got a rhinoceros with a little bird on its nose horn, a little frog on a branch, a kangaroo with a koala in its pouch, and this giraffe head. So let's see if I can get that a bit closer so you can see it. And it's got "Thank you big time, together we make a great pair, little one, welcome, wild about you," and it's red rubber. So it will be available in the catalogue when it comes out in June. It will be available either as clear mount or as wood mount, and this is the new packaging, so it's lovely and modern and clean, and super. So black and white, great. So that was, we got that. Then we also got a plain black lanyard, which I didn't use because the day before, the team that I'm a member of, we had a crafternoon tea, and we were all given these lovely pink blingy rhinestone lanyards with our name on, and then at OnStage we were given our name badges, our what would you call it? I mean, rank, I guess, but the title, that's the word, title. And then these badges, which were 1 to 6, and these were to do with prize patrol, which I will come on to. If you were a first timer, and I had to pick one of these up for one of my team, otherwise I wouldn't have one, but you also got a first time badge, which says this is my first OnStage and that it's the 30th anniversary. So this is quite a special one. But it then means that if you spot someone walking around with this, you know that when they look a little as if they're a rabbit caught in headlights, it's because it's their first OnStage. So we got that. We also got a light box, which comes with all the letters you could possibly imagine, including a little Stampin' Up logo and heart, and so I've got it already done up for my business name. And it came in this lovely box, which again has got all the new logo packaging. So stunning, absolutely stunning, lovely, love them to bits. So just tuck that out of the way so it doesn't get damaged. So we got that, and then we also got some other goodies. So let me pop those to one side. So did I? No, I didn't put them there. Want to try and do this in the right order. We got a book, a notebook. We always get a notebook so that we can start writing in it. I've actually kept this pristine because I'm going to do a live with my team who couldn't make it, and do a prize patrol, and this will be one of those. And also we got these lovely pens, which are in a super little Ziploc bag. And again, I'm being terribly brave, and I'm going to give them all away because they're gorgeous. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to split them so that there's more prizes or whether I'll give them as one. But yeah, so those we were given as well. But as I say, I've managed to keep mine pristine. I always take a notebook of my own so that I don't have to write on the notebook that we're given, so that I can then, as I say, pass it on to somebody else as a gift. So prize patrol. During the event, there are prize patrols. So every now and again they say we're going to give people something to take away, and we're told what the stamp set is. We're shown that, and it's generally a stamp set. So we're shown a picture of that, and we do a little drum roll, and then whichever number comes up from our lanyard, so I was number 5, that is who gets the prize patrol. So let me grab that again. So this is number 5, and number 5 was artisan textures. I love textures. I need to sort the label out a bit. I love texture. I was a great fan of Gorgeous Grunge, so I was very sorry to see that go last year. But I love timeless textures. For me, just give me textures and I'll be pretty much happy. So thrilled. And again, this is a red rubber, so it's going to be available either as clear mount, which is what this is, or wood mount when the new catalogue comes out on the 1st of June. So that was that. We then also had an all attendee prize patrol, which was the Pick a Pennant stamp set, which is photopolymer. It's huge. It's got 76 stamps in it, and it's basically alphabets and numbers, and then you can make these pennants. But some of the alphabet are double letters, so we've got 2 A's, 2 B's, 2 E's, etc., etc., which means that if you want to stamp a whole word on the pennants, you can, because you've got the duplicates. So great, really, really pleased with that. And then at the end of the day, after we've done some crafting, we get to split up all the goodies that we played with, and I was lucky enough to get the painted glass stamp set, which again is red rubber, and it's got a little robin on it, so that is great. I also got, and now can't find, really can't find, oh there we are, some vellum, which is patterned. So yeah, graceful glass, that's called. So it goes with this. And I also got some pearl doilies, because it's our 30th anniversary. We're doing quite a lot of pearly things this year. So this is, can I get the light to, the lighting is appalling in that it's fairly early still. I mean, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. There we are, pearly. But because the weather is so miserable, even though I have every light on that I can get on, it still feels like it's kind of early evening or early morning, one or the other. Anyway, so these are those. Now these are actually going to be available as an early release with bundles next month. I will come on to that. So yes, so I got those as well. So lots of lovely goodies, and got to meet up with some lovely people, met up with some people I already know, met some people or caught up with some people who I know via Facebook and YouTube and all those things. So it was lovely to be able to actually meet them properly. Now, of course, the star of the show was, and we had to wait quite a long time, was our lovely new catalogue, which I can't show you. I can show you this, but that's it. We also got with our catalogue a thing called Product Purchase Premiere, which is when we get to choose new stuff early because we were at OnStage. It's one of the perks of going to OnStage. So that was all lovely. And if you're wondering whether I put an order in, oh yes, just a small one. I'm just thinking there's something else I need to grab. There we are. If I had a brain and all that, I would be dangerous. We were also given details of the new early release bundle that is coming for customers in May, which we can order in advance, and I'll come back to that. So that's all that stuff. And then, of course, we do swaps. So we share our crafty love with our fellow demos. These are the swaps that I did. Let me get rid of those bits, got too much stuff. So I did little boxes that have got mini Tic Tacs. So little things of Tic Tac, and just pop them in a little box, which was then covered either with a lemon, a lime, or an orange. And they all say life's short, live it with zest, and then I put a little tag on which explains what I used, and that it was for OnStage Telford April 2018. So we were told in advance a very few things that would definitely be carrying over to the new catalogue, so I used this because it is. However, not everybody uses product that we know is going to carry over, and some people even use product that has already retired, so old product, which is fine because particularly with the hobby demos, they may not have access to as much product as those of us that are running it as a business would have, so it's fine. And I have to say, I swap with everyone. Most people do. Some people are a little more disinclined, but that would only be because they've got a big team and they're only swapping within their team, that sort of thing. My team is relatively small and I had only a few of them with me. There were meant to be two, but actually one lady had to drop out fairly much at the last minute, which is why I ended up picking up things like her first time badge. So let me get rid of this. These are some of my swaps. Some. There are masses, but I thought I'd start with the ones that are mostly things that are carrying over. As I say, we were told, just trying to find somewhere where I can tidy them away as I've looked at them without putting too much darkness on the screen. Right, so in no particular order. Now, there are certain, it's not rules, suggestions, one of which is that you actually say what you've used and who you are. So some do and some don't. So this is a card from a lady called Heather Thomas. She's given me all her contact details and she's told me what she uses, which is Touches of Texture, which is carrying over, and Basket of Wishes, which I'm not sure it is. But anyway, beautiful. Now some of these I will be making a point of casing, as in copying and sharing. So you may see me come back with them and then doing, and this is my version. This is cute. This is from the Good Days stamp set. Anyway, it's in the spring summer catalogue. It's the one that comes with these lovely scallop punches, and it's a little box, and inside there are some little Easter eggs. Sorry, I've got an alert going, and it was April Hopwood, who is part of the team that I am in, and she's explained what she's used. Yes, a Good Day stamp set, which is carrying over. The paper that she's used isn't, but hey, that's fine. So that I probably will case. So this is from Jan Malcolm, and it's using Sunshine Sayings and Tabs for Everything. The Tabs for Everything is this little bit here, and dies are the Sunshine Wishes. Those are carrying over. All of that's carrying over. Who's this? Rebecca Wilmore. The Beautiful You stamp set is carrying over, so that's great. On the subject of which, I've got this one as well, which also includes, I don't know who this is from, whether it had it and it's fallen out of its bag, I don't know. It becomes a bit manic when you're swapping. I did something like 80 swaps, so you can imagine that with 500 people, it's fairly manic. I can't honestly remember what the texture is, or indeed whether it's carrying over, but it's lovely. Southern Serenade is carrying over, and this is from Sarah Wickens. So that's very pretty. Love that stamp set. The Lift Me Up Balloons one is carrying over. This is from Christine Crafts. Don't know what her surname is. So it's the Up and Away Thinlets and the Lift Me Up dies, and it's brush show on glimmer paper. So, which if you looked at any of my early brush show videos, you will have seen me do that. Lovely. Eastern Palace carrying over. Carrying over, but not as a bundle. So if you want it as a bundle, get it sooner rather than later, assuming it's still available. Linda Slinger, thank you for that. Island Indigo, not carrying over. Beautiful Day. I've already started casing this. I did this at one of my coffee and card sessions, and I will show you that soon. But that's lovely. High Tide with some embossing, and I have no idea who that's from, but it's gorgeous. Petal Passion, Petal Palette, that one. The stamps and the dies are carrying over, not as a bundle, if you want it, ... And that is from Rachel. And it's to fit one of the narrow note cards, which is, those are carrying over. So that's worth knowing. This is one of the background stamps. It's the sheet music, and I can't remember what stamp set's called. Is it on the back? Yes! Why did I have to? So it's Floral Statements and sheet music. I have to admit I've not inked up the sheet music yet. I will be casing this. So more of the Good Day and Timeless Textures, which is carrying over, and I need to get because it's lovely. Love this colour scheme. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And it's the In Colours. She had a collection of different colours, but this is Fresh Fig and Berry Burst. My brain is going. But lovely. And that stamp, punch is carrying over as well. Some of this is carrying over, so the Perennial Birthday is carrying over, but the Designer Series paper is not. This is from Louise Daniels, who's in Retford. Petal Palette Passion Thingy Doofer again. Let me open that up, because that probably is going to tell me who it's from. Unfortunately, it is, but it's all stuck together. The inks are not carrying over. I know that before I even look. Yes, because it's Perfect Plum, which is not carrying over, and Wisteria Wonder, which is not carrying over. But the Leaf Punch is, which is this, and the stamps are. But the glitter dots aren't. Oh no, those are Perfect Accents, which are not carrying over. All these things that if you want them, you need to get sooner rather than later. The Mermaids from Claire Donnell. McDonnell, sorry. She had a variety of these. She's been patient enough. These are not, this is not a die. She's hand cut that. Beautiful. And it's, I want to say it's on shimmer paper. She's not actually put a recipe. Beautiful Bouquet. The paper's not carrying over, but the colours are. And look, Beautiful Bouquet with the makings of a beautiful bouquet. So that will be lovely. So I shall be planting those. More of the Beautiful You. Probably says who that's from inside somewhere. Oops, yes, there we are. Trisha, whoever Trisha is. But it's a bookmark and a card, and once you take the bookmark out, there's some stamping there as well. So that's gorgeous. And as I say, some of these I will be casing, and I will bring them in so that you know that I've cased them from these. This is a little pen holder, very clever idea, and it's got glitter in it. I think she's replaced the filler with glitter. Swirly Bird stamps, and actually says Swirly Bird stamps, but I know it's always eclectic, or that one. And the Good Day stamp set, so slightly bemused by that. But there we go. Maybe she was doing a number and got them confused. So this is the eclectic paper and the Good Day stamps and the punch. That is from Lynn Williams. Hedgehogs, carrying over. But the Marguerite Moran, she's lovely. I love her. She's just so nice. This is the Sweet Sugar Plum, which is not carrying over, and the Petal Garden DSP, which is not carrying over, but the dies, which is the Petal Garden, are. This is a gorgeous little apron. This is carrying over, this bundle is carrying over, but not as a bundle, so if you want to save money, get it while it's still available as a bundle, and that's from Maria Cowans, who again is one of the team. So that's super. There's another, I don't know who this is from. Yes, I do. Rachel Berry. This is a magnet. So that will probably end up on my fridge. The hexagon dynamic embossing folder with the bumblebee from the Dragonfly set, which is carrying over. This is gorgeous. I love this colour scheme. Stunning. And all of this is carrying over. Apart from the black ink. But other than that, triple banner punch, all of it. And that's from Chris Robson. This is Touches of Texture, one of my favourite stamp sets. And this is from Chloe. Don't know what Chloe's surname is, but there we are. Lots of bookmarks. This is from Alison Murray, who's done some watercolour on, I would say shimmer white, but it's not. I think it's just on white. And then some stamping on vellum, and then, yeah, lovely. Very nice. The Inspiring You is Inspiring You, I'm sure it is. And this is a triple fold, which is very pretty. And this is from Alison Ford. And there's some Parma Violets in there as well. I'm not quite sure whether they came with that or whether they've got mixed up with something else. This is the Creative... Oh, I can't remember what that's called either. Crafting Forever set, which is carrying over. And this is from I don't know who. Thank you for that. The Bubbles ones with... This is embossing and brusho on shimmer white, so it's clear embossing, but I think deliberately done so that it's not solid, and then brushos over the top. And it's from Tara. Oh, I'm sorry. If this is like this and it's from Tara, it was deliberate. She does some lovely stuff. Tara Fowler. This is really clever because, again, it's the bottles one which is carrying over, because look, isn't that clever? And this is from Heidi Smith, who again, one of the team. Tara's one of the team as well. Lovely. And again, I will be casing that. This is gorgeous. It's another of the Hedgehogs, and it's a little fold flat box with some lip butter in it, and some stamping from the Hedgehogs in it. And this is from Linda Parker. Oh no, it's cased from Linda Parker. It's Sylvia Stratford. Sorry, Sylvia Stratford, who has cased it from Linda Parker, and she's used chocolate chip and berry burst ink, but of course the chocolate chip is going. I did a post on that and some Facebook lives on that earlier this week. And then I think one of the most amazing swaps I got was this little jar of honey, which has got the daisy punch and the bee from the Dragonflies die set on it, with some of the Daisy Delight designer series paper. This is their own honey. So, I mean, that's just amazing, isn't it? Bless them, giving it away. And this is from Helen Peck, and she's put a note in to say support your local national beekeeper, because honeybees are obviously declining and, you know, all that stuff. This is super. I love this, and yes, I will probably be casing that too. So those are just some of the swaps. I have to say I was in the really, really amazing position that because I am beginning to be quite reasonably well known within the demo fraternity, not least of all because I do all these YouTube videos, some people were giving me swaps without swapping. So that was just, I was blown away. I have to say it was an extremely exhausting day. It was lovely. It was extremely exhausting because there was so much new stuff to come to look at, information, I mean, talk about information overload, but also there were so many people coming up to me and saying, oh, it's you, and being, I mean, it made me so humble, because they were telling me these lovely stories about how they find what I do inspirational, which, what can I say? It's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing as much as anything. I mean, I'd love to make it my full-time, you know, paid for job. That's a wish, a goal. But in the meantime, if people are inspired by what I do, well, that's it really. What more can I say? Anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching. As I say, I will come back with some projects cased from some of those swaps, and there are some more swaps, and I will probably get around to doing those as well. But this is already 26 minutes long. So there we go. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I will be back with you again very soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.